Parlant de Xilonen, je pense que je pense que la raison pour laquelle il y a des engins chelous et que les gens n'aiment pas, en mode ça fait pas Genshin, Natla, normalement c'est censé être préhistorique, blablabla, Maya, alors que la technologie elle vient d'où? En fait, je pense que c'est Xilonen qui, avec le fait qu'elle porte un ancien nom, un antique nom, et ben toute la technologie du début, du premier antique nom, et ben ça se transmet de génération en génération en fait. Un peu comme Muralani qui a les souvenirs de tous les autres antiques noms, en fait, porteurs d'antiques noms. Donc Shilonen c'est pareil. Et qui du coup Mavuka a les souvenirs des autres archons, notamment Shibalanke, le premier du coup. Je pense que ouais, Mavuka s'est fait incendier, ouais, mais on s'en bat les couilles. Enfin, je m'en bats les couilles, perso, mais bref. Euh, Par exemple, ce truc DJ là, c'est elle qui l'a fait, Shilonen. Je pense que tous les trucs, tous, c'est Shilonen. Et c'est la seule forgeronne parce que elle a eu le savoir grâce à l'antique nom et grâce aux autres personnes qui ont l'antique nom. Donc le premier gars qui a eu l'antique nom, je crois que c'est le sacrifice, je sais plus. Et ben il était un forgeron de fou furieux. Il était incroyable. Il a été choisi par le royaume du coup. Du con, wow, super. Par le royaume. D'ailleurs, en parlant de royaume, je crois que c'est pas la sorcière. Wow. C'est pas le truc de la nuit là, Seigneur de la nuit, donc le qui est du coup une fée. Son nom il est hyper long, mais bref. Du coup, c'est lui le Seigneur de la nuit donne, qui choisit d'être les gens. Du coup, j'imagine. Ça c'est Biji, ça c'est Itabichi, ça c'est Paimon des Travelers. Ouais. Malipo c'est Kinish. Umoja c'est Malani. Vuka. Vuka c'est Shaska. Donc après avoir fini la quête de Xilonen, j'aurais... Bah Xilonen du coup, avec... J'ai oublié son antique nom. Je crois que c'est Baraka. Je sais plus. Bref. Bon, j'ai assez parlé. Acte 3, quête Tribale, Xilonen, let's go. Attends, déjà, merci. Ah oui, il faut faire ça aussi, bref, après. Voilà. Let's go.
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Xilonen!
Oh, Traveler,
What the
Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues? Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spirit way, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break, and snacks are quickly forgotten once they're eaten. But a set of durable work tools will always stay with you and get you through many sticky situations. Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tassoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full. No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
Désolé, comme j'étais à fond dans ma bouffe, j'ai même pas tout écouté, genre. Qu'est-ce qu'elle raconte? Ok. Un pèlerinage, le choix, je vous ai donné, il a toujours beaucoup de facteurs instables. Quelque chose de normal. J'ai une maladie, j'ai une voix spirituelle, ok. Alors j'ai d'ailleurs c'est votre anniversaire de Neshka. Préparer un cadeau, ok. C'est des choses que vous offrez comme cadeau d'anniversaire. Oui, les fleurs fans, les joies se cassent et les encas sont vite oubliés une fois qu'ils sont mangés, ok. Ok. Tequil le brave. Heureusement, il me reste quelques-uns. C'est une vieille édition qu'il avait oublié, ok. Bien sûr qu'on aura un livre comme ça aussi. Attends, les contes de fées, la dernière fois que j'étais, ok. Oh, Trazoli, on a déjà entendu ce blaze. On dirait que tu as attrapé un coup de chaleur. Tu te souviens de comment tu t'appelles? Damn! Ouais, Xilonen, elle sait déjà le problème, genre. Ok, très bien. Des rêves que j'ai pour l'avenir et des choses que j'aimerais accomplir un jour.
Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement.
Je suis obligé de le dire, mais ses jambes sont exceptionnelles. Voilà.
Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Je me demande pourquoi elle a mis autant de temps pour en fabriquer une. J'espère que personne ne lui a donné l'idée d'en faire moins pour les vendre plus cher. Le business is business, merde. Le business is business, hein, on va dire. C'est un peu comme crier au sommet mental, la seule personne qui répondra si vous voulez.
But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement.
Ah ouais. Je sais exactement qui pourrait l'avoir fait.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear.
J'ai oublié c'est qui
Still,
Chevin.
I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tassoli to make some money by selling these.
Ah, c'est pas les dames de l'acte 1 et 2, je crois.
At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore.
Ouais,
I was
ok.
really worried about
Okay,
their family
c'est
at first, and was even planning to send them some...
Hmm.
Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? Ugh, this memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlisoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlisoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her? Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter. Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Aren't birthday gifts supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
No, that's terrible! That would really look like we didn't try. Let's just go ask Nechka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Rimak. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
What the fuck? Oh, c'est trop stylé. Allez, c'est parti pour la lecture. Oh my god, c'est long. God damn! Oh, c'est long de ouf. Cette histoire remonte à un passé lointain et désolé. À cette époque, les dents... Attends, à cette époque, les dents des montagnes se dressaient encore comme des lames contre les hommes et les bêtes, convoitant les âmes des esprits faibles, qu'elles soient humaines ou non. Les gens savaient que la déesse des montagnes ne les aimait pas et qu'ils devaient se tenir à l'écart. Cependant, ils furent forcés de trouver refuge dans des grottes pour échapper aux tempêtes qui faisaient rage dehors, et passant de longues nuits les unes après les autres. Mais ces cavernes, comme les montagnes, avaient un prix pour ces tribus, et elles furent nombreuses à perdre des membres dans les déserts où ceux-ci s'égarèrent. Le courageux Tekil et son frère, au bon cœur, Rimak, naquirent dans l'une de ces tribus. Au moment de leur naissance, une longue et troublante nuit régnait tant à l'intérieur qu'à l'extérieur des grottes. Bien que les feux de camp autour desquels les membres de la tribu s'étaient réunis vacillaient, chacun d'entre eux n'était réconforté par leur lumière. Les gens se disaient: le feu va bientôt s'éteindre. Et à ce moment-là, ce sera notre fin. Combien de temps cette nuit va-t-elle encore durer? J'ai froid et j'ai faim. Alors, accélérons les choses. Vite, laissez-moi entrer dans la nuit. Ce sera toujours mieux que cette torture. Oh, mes pauvres enfants. Pourtant, Tekil et Rimak n'annoncèrent pas leur arrivée avec des larmes de tristesse comme les autres enfants. Au lieu de cela, Tekil regarda les profondeurs de la grotte. Les sbires de la grotte faisaient de leur mieux pour l'effrayer, mais son regard les balayait, aiguisé comme un éperon rocheux. Ok. Il a vu nos griffes acérées et nos grandes dents, mais il n'a pas peur. Les méchantes créatures chuchotaient d'une voix inquiète. Elles rétractèrent leurs griffes et leurs crocs sans vraiment s'en rendre compte. Rimak, pour sa part, agitait les mains et riait. Son rire était comme des cailloux tombant dans un ruisseau, attirant l'attention de la tribu en détresse vers son visage. C'est alors seulement qu'ils réalisèrent que même si la flamme vacillait, elle n'avait jamais cessé de brûler. Et d'un autre geste de la main, Rimak tapota le tas de bois à côté de lui. « Nourrissez le feu! Nourrissez le feu !» Ainsi cria le vieux chef, comme ramené à la réalité par ce nouveau-né, dispersant ainsi la peur qui était sur le point d'engloutir toute la tribu. Les gens se levèrent alors pour alimenter le feu. Ils dégainèrent ensuite leurs lames en obsidienne, portant leur regard vers les profondeurs de la grotte, tout comme Tekil l'avait fait. Les sbires de la caverne étaient dévorés par la rage et la haine, mais ils savaient que ces gens ne déposeraient pas les armes et n'en démordraient pas. la terreur avait déjà fui, et la mort n'eut d'autre que de battre en retraite. Ce n'est que lorsque le soleil se leva à nouveau que les frères fermèrent les yeux et s'endormirent dans les bras de leur mère. C'est ainsi que les membres de la tribu quittèrent la grotte. Ah, ok, c'est peut-être l'histoire des enfants des échos du coup, j'imagine. C'est ainsi que les membres de la tribu quittèrent la grotte après avoir vécu un autre jour. Ces gens qui avaient rejeté la peur vivraient encore d'innombrables jours. Mais la défaite essuyée par ces sbires démoniaques ne manqua pas d'attirer l'attention de leur maître. Potlikou. Potlikoué. Y a pas un... Oh, y a un mot où ça finit par Colt. Je sais plus. Et c'est atteint un autre dragon, non? Je sais plus. Bref. Ce seigneur des démons prétendait être la mère des profondeurs et régner sur 10 000 grottes. Ses crocs étaient comme des stalactites rocheuses et sa langue était comme le souffle d'un vent humide et glacial. Au réveil, elle n'était rassasiée qu'après avoir dévoré 10 000 âmes vivantes. Avant Tekil et Rimac, aucun humain n'était parvenu à lui échapper. Embarrassée, la mère de la terre agita la main, frappant les bêtes magnifiques recroquevillées de peur à ses côtés. Allez! Allez vous racheter de cet échec humiliant, capturez ces mortels ignorants et remplissez mon estomac. Damn. Mais après avoir vaincu leur peur pour la première fois, les gens n'oublièrent plus jamais comment se débarrasser de cette terreur. Ils s'installèrent au pied des montagnes, ils déguisèrent des pieux en bois et allumèrent des feux. Ils donnèrent ensuite les lames les plus tranchantes à leurs meilleurs guerriers pour qu'ils montent la garde derrière les pieux. Leurs yeux brillants transperçaient la nature environnante au-delà de la lueur du feu, et ils ne déroutèrent jamais leur regard, ne serait-ce qu'un instant. Par l'épée et par le feu, les serviteurs de Quete furent vaincus d'innombrables fois, jusqu'à ce qu'ils ne puissent plus se blottir dans l'obscurité, n'osant plus s'approcher de la flamme. La flamme dans le cœur des gens se raviva et ils commencèrent à parler de victoire, de la lumière et de la fin de la vipère. Ils crurent en Tekil et en Rimac. Ces deux frères pourraient sûrement entretenir la chaleur et la lumière. Tekil et Rimac pensaient la même chose et ils aiguisèrent donc leurs lances et leurs lames, préparant à conduire leur seigneur démoniaque de ce serpent maléfique à sa perte. Mais la mère de la terre qui détestait cette tribu ne voulait pas céder. Elle ramassa de la boue au plus profond de la grotte et la modéla pour en faire un serpent. Ensuite, elle s'arracha un œil et le plaça dans l'orbite du serpent. Attends. Je crois que j'avais pas lu un truc comme ça. Je crois que c'était pour un nom. J'avais vu un nom de Wayob. Et c'était un serpent ailé ou je sais plus quoi. Un gigantesque serpent. Je sais plus. Bref. Ça me dit quelque chose. Elle ramassa la boue, elle s'arracha un œil et le plaça dans l'orbite du serpent. C'est cet enfant qui vous a fait témoin du feu. Alors laissez-moi aller lui dévorer les yeux. Un soir, alors que le soleil venait de se coucher, que le voile de la nuit recouvrait lentement le ciel et que les étoiles n'avaient pas encore commencé à briller, le serpent mordit et tua un lapin au-delà des limites de la tribu. Il se glissa alors dans sa peau, et s'allongea au sol. Rimac, revenant d'avoir été cueillir des herbes, tomba sur ce lapin. Voyant sa blessure, le gentil garçon posa sa torche sans hésitation pour prendre les herbes qu'il avait en poche. Il les mâcha, se préparant à les appliquer sur la blessure du lapin. Mais le serpent, parlant au nom de la mère de la terre, surgit de la blessure en sifflant de rire. « Haha, humain ignorant et stupide, tu te sacrifies pour un pauvre lapin !» Avant que Rimac ne puisse récupérer sa torche, le serpent de la mère de la terre planta ses crocs dans son cou, puis, s'enfonçant dans son corps, captura son cœur et son âme. Damn! Les sentinelles sans défense furent les prochaines sur la liste, car elles saluèrent Rima comme elles le faisaient toujours quand ils revenaient de la cueillette des herbes. Seulement cette fois-ci, leurs cœurs furent transpercés par le serpent et elles moururent sur le coup. Les flammes de toute la tribu s'éteignirent. La mort et la terreur ressurgirent dans les ténèbres. La mère de la terre cracha le serpent et, à travers ses crocs empoisonnés, elle cria « Voyez, imbécile arrogant, agenouillez-vous, agenouillez-vous plutôt, comme il se doit, dans la poussière. » Mais un bruit de pierre qui s'entrechoque l'interrompit. Tekil, qui affûtait sa lame en oxygène, l'utilisa pour créer des étincelles qui enflammèrent sa tente. Il brandit sa lame et chargea en avant, donnant un grand coup sur le messager de la mère de la terre. Le tranchant flamboyant fendit facilement le serpent venimeux de la boue, fait debout. Mais alors que Tekil était sur le point de poursuivre, il vit les yeux de son frère et le sang sur ses mains. Ce bref instant était tout ce dont la vipère blessée avait besoin pour s'échapper. Pourtant, elle était presque entièrement calcinée et son œil presque réduit en cendres. Cette tribu était détruite et n'oserait plus jamais la défier. C'est ainsi que la mère de la terre se réconforta tandis qu'elle se retirait dans les ténèbres. Dès qu'il mourait d'envie de hurler le nom de son frère, mais la poussière brûlante qui bloquait la gorge lui bloquait la gorge et il n'avait plus d'autre choix. Il n'avait d'autre choix que de regarder son frère disparaître dans la nuit. Lorsque la nuit passa enfin, Tekil, qui se tenait au milieu des ruines, comprit que les survivants de la tribu ne pouvaient plus rester. Sa confusion et sa douleur enfuient au plus profond de son cœur. Il les mena dans un nouveau voyage. Ils traversèrent des montagnes et des canyons, évitant des bêtes redoutables et des insectes venimeux. Tekil ne ferma pas les yeux tout le trajet, et il n'osa pas non plus desserrer sa prise sur sa lame ni sur sa torche. Finalement, près d'un volcan silencieux, ils trouvèrent une tribu prête à les accueillir. Ce n'est qu'après avoir vu le dernier membre de sa tribu s'endormir paisiblement sous la protection d'un vieux chaman qui se détendit enfin et s'effondra à même le sol. Ok, c'est les maîtres de la nuit. À son réveil, il se retrouva dans une grotte en feu. La lave qui l'entourait ondulait avec un rythme irrégulier, comme si la montagne elle-même respirait lentement. Lorsqu'il se releva, la lave bouillonnait, et un grondement résonna de toutes les directions. « Ne cherche pas ton frère. Ses yeux ont été dévorés par un serpent fourbe. Mais je dois le sauver, et pourchasser ce serpent venimeux. » Ces paroles résonnaient dans la grotte, mais la déesse des montagnes et du feu demeura silencieuse. Tekil se mit alors à lui adresser une prière. « Laissez le nom de mon frère perdurer. Je suis prêt à sacrifier mon cœur et mon sang en échange. » La déesse lui répondit dans l'écho de la grotte. Elle dit ainsi. « J'ai entendu ta prière, mais ton frère ne fait plus partie de ta famille. Son nom s'est enfoncé dans les profondeurs les plus sombres. » Tekil leva la tête et adressa son souhait à la déesse. « Transformez mon sang en feu pour que mon cœur illumine les profondeurs. » Oh, elle est belle la phrase. « Transformez mon sang en feu pour que mon cœur illumine les profondeurs. » Damn. Je ramènerai mon frère avant que tout mon sang soit drainé de mon corps. Transformez mon sang en feu, jusqu'à ce que mon âme puisse brûler et tuer ce serpent. Je le décapiterai avant de perdre ma dernière goutte de sang. Lorsque Tekil se réveilla à nouveau, le vieux chaman de la tribu lui donna une épée flambant neuve, de la nourriture et de l'eau. Finalement, le chaman mit sa main sur ses épaules et le bénit. « Que ton feu sèche le venin du serpent venimeux. » C'est ainsi que Tekil entreprit un autre voyage. Sa force était infinie, son corps infatigable et son sang brûlait comme de la lave. Il traversa des champs herbeux et des sommets enneigés, des vallées profondes et de hautes montagnes. La déesse des montagnes et du feu lui montra le chemin au moyen de chutes de pierres et de fissures dans les falaises. C'est ainsi que Tekil continua d'avancer sans hésitation. Lorsqu'il rencontra à nouveau son frère, la mère de la terre se moqua de lui une fois de plus en utilisant le corps et la voix de Rimac. Quel bâtard. Mais lorsque ses griffes transpercèrent la poitrine de Tekil, il ne bougea pas et laissa son sang brûlant calciner les os du seigneur des démons. Tekil regarda cette créature maléfique dans les yeux avant de crier « Mon frère a un bon cœur. Il aurait sûrement fait de ce lieu un bien meilleur endroit. mais tu as choisi de l'empoisonner et d'étouffer sa vertu, avant de massacrer ceux qui avaient foi en lui et cette dernière. Je meurs, espèce de reptile méprisable et venimeux, meurs. Tandis qu'il criait, son sang coula sur sa lame d'obsidienne, la rendant instantanément rouge écarlate sous le coup de la chaleur. La mère de la terre regarda avec effroi sa peau, ses os et son âme se brisaient de toutes parts. Elle avait envie de crier. Elle n'avait besoin que d'une fraction de seconde pour laisser libre cours à ses griffes et réduire Tekil en charpie. Mais elle ne pouvait émettre aucun son, car à la lumière du feu, l'âme silencieuse à laquelle ce corps appartenait autrefois s'éveilla. Et cette âme cria à son frère, « Je refuse de voir ton sang être réduit en cendres. Mais j'ai vu à quel point ton cœur et ton âme étaient lumineux. Souviens-toi de mon nom, mon frère. Je serai encore là, tant que tu ne m'oublieras pas. » Les flammes ardentes balayèrent chaque recoin de cette grotte sombre et glaciale. Le moindre reptile qui s'y trouvait fut éliminé, réduit en cendres avec ses complots et desseins tout si odieux et ignobles. Alors que la dernière goutte de son sang était sur le point de brûler, le toit de la grotte au-dessus de la tête de Tekil trembla. Une fissure s'ouvrit et une pierre précieuse tomba précisément à l'endroit de sa blessure. La déesse des montagnes et du feu parla une fois de plus. Une pierre précieuse, c'est quoi, un œil divin? Je sais pas. La déesse des montagnes et du feu parla une fois de plus, sa voix résonnant à travers les murs. Tu n'as plus une goutte de sang. Retourne dans ta tribu. Car tel est le souhait de ton frère. Et je compte le réaliser. Une nuit, le vieux chaman qui avait attendu jour après jour au-delà des limites de la tribu, se leva pour accueillir Tekil qui était enfin de retour. Mais Tekil refusa l'eau, la nourriture et les acclamations. Au lieu de ça, il se contenta de dire « Le serpent venimeux n'est plus, j'ai gagné, mais je dois bientôt aller rejoindre mon frère. » Il sortit la pierre précieuse de sa poitrine, la plaça sur une torche et se dirigea vers le volcan silencieux. Il ne me reste plus qu'une goutte de sang. Mais elle ne m'est pas destinée. Elle doit servir la justice et l'équité, pour les bons et les courageux. Utilisez-la pour allumer un feu dont les flammes brûleront à jamais. Sur ces mots, le vaillant Tekil sauta dans le volcan éteint. Son cœur et son sang secouèrent la terre, et le cœur du volcan recommença à battre, laissant couler sa lave flamboyante. Le volcan vit, tout comme la bravoure de toutes les tribus. Damn! J'adore ce livre. Donne Xilonen. Donne-moi ce livre, s'il te plaît.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Quete, Rimac said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left." The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised.
La tête de Wam Sissé. Enjo. Parce que Enjo, il est partout maintenant. Il est en Atlan et il est dans toutes les quêtes, j'ai l'impression. Si c'est Enjo qui a décidé ça, il va me saouler, lui. Il a décidé de réviser l'histoire pour entrer sur le marché des contes de fées.
In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
Man. What the fuck, man? Nul.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust
tu
on the store
m'étonnes.
shelves.
Tu
The
m'étonnes.
store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
Ah bah tiens, voilà, Chocoalt. Chocolat. Bref. Non, je veux trouver l'ancienne. C'est vrai qu'il faut que... Il faut que je parle au PNJ pour voir s'ils ont des livres. Elle donne un livre délicat, genre. Un livre vieux. Je se dis pas que c'est un truc ancien. Oh, et voici un nouvel exemplaire. De la nouvelle édition. Oh shit.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
Il y avait 2 livres de plus pour notre collection. Ouais.
Let's get going. Celestoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Chant mélodieux. Let's go. J'ai les livres, quoi. Copie un peu vieillie de Tequil le Brave. Complètement neuf. Ouais. Ça doit être ça. Ça doit être grave ça. Mhm. La déesse des montagnes et du feu parla une fois de plus. Attends. Attends, quoi? Mais elle ne pouvait émettre aucun son, car à la lumière du feu, la déesse des montagnes et du feu ouvrit un œil. La mère de la terre regarda. La mère de la terre regarda avec effroi sa peau. Ses os et son âme se brisaient de toutes parts. Elle avait envie de crier et n'avait besoin que d'une fraction de seconde pour laisser libre cours à ses griffes et réduire Tequil en charpie. Elle ne pouvait émettre aucun son, car à la lumière du feu, la déesse des montagnes et du feu ouvrit un œil, réveillant ainsi l'âme silencieuse à laquelle ce corps appartenait autrefois, qui saisit le serpent par le cou. Toi, vil serpent et montagne du mal, que la lumière ait raison de toi. Les flammes ardentes balayèrent chaque recoin de cette grotte sombre et glaciale. Des rochers qui étaient tombés. Des rochers qui étaient tombés formèrent alors un corps pour cette âme qui avait été mordue par le serpent. La déesse des montagnes et du feu parla une fois de plus, sa voix résonnant à travers les murs. J'ai vu ton cœur et ton sang, et je donnerai du mien. Retourne dans ta tribu avec ton frère. Donc c'est la déesse des montagnes qui a donné les rochers pour que son âme rentre dans les rochers. Hmm. Ok. Ok.
All right.
Regardez ça comme ça, ouais. Regarde-moi cette beauté. Renaï.
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Hmm.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
On est là pour rendre visite à Nechka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocoatl, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocoatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed. That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That
Bien
night,
évidemment.
I was in the
Sinon c'est pas
tribe,
drôle.
having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion,
The alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Buvez un peu d'eau. Aïe aïe aïe.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Je vous ai montré mes talents de cuistot. Je vais vous montrer. Ouais, t'inquiète même pas. On m'appelle Philippe
Thank
et
you
tu
both,
best quoi.
but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Les assiettes seront bien propres.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Du coucou
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Allez, toujours la tristesse dans ce putain de jeu. Cette dépression impact, encore une fois. Allez.
That kid. She's just like Nechka.
S'asseoir. Pas de loot, y a rien. S'asseoir aussi. Belle chaise. Ok. Dépression impacte le retour. Oh là là.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost.
What the fuck?
Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Aïe aïe aïe.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Xilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters! Let's go help her out!
Allez, non, pas le petit. Non. J'ai pas envie de tuer le petit. Putain. Ah, je peux pas m'occuper de lui?
Yeah! Go! Be free. Time to say hello.
Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
Comment ils osent
All
mettre
right,
des petits
that should be it for the
jeans?
monsters. Yeah, was easier than I thought.
Bordel.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
C'est ça qui fait perdre la mémoire.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff? Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Ok. Dépression impacte. Putain, je crois pas, ils ont vraiment mis des petits dinos comme ennemis, quoi. Je leur pardonnerai jamais, Genshin.
All right.
Laissez les dinos tranquilles, bordel. Surtout les petits.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
Alright, as long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
What the
The doctor
fuck?
also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Mais what? Mais comment ça? Comment ça l'abîme a... Mais c'est quoi ça? Comment ça? Non, c'est hyper triste. Le docteur a aussi dit que ce n'était pas une simple perte de mémoire. Elle n'arrive plus à se souvenir des événements qui se sont passés avant le jour de l'incident. Oh. Voilà, tristesse. Donc même ses souvenirs sont dans les abîmes, quoi. À jamais perdu. Non, c'est grave.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again.
Dans le cas de Neshka, sa perte de mémoire s'apparenterait à une situation dans laquelle le rouleau est coupé en deux et que la partie qui concerne son passé est réduite en cendres. Mais what the fuck? Non, l'abîme c'est trop.
As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
J'imagine. C'est pour ça qu'elle est
Or
fatiguée.
should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago.
Mhm.
The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Mhm.
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Yes, elle est là, Nechka. Damn.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you're a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
Elle les a donnés aux personnes que Nechka connaît, du coup. Pour que eux, ses souvenirs de Nechka quand elle était enfant. Après, elle va faire une sorte de mixture avec tous ses souvenirs de ces personnes-là. Et hop, Nechka va se rappeler.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie?
Il contiendrait tous les souvenirs de son passé. Parce que les souvenirs que ces noms portent sont conservés dans les lignes énergétiques. Leur extraction des lignes énergétiques ne peut pas se faire sans l'aide de la Wayob. Enfin, tu n'en as pas besoin dans ton plan, n'est-ce pas?
Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka.
Exactement, c'est ce que j'ai dit. Aïe aïe aïe. Donc en gros, t'as les lignes énergétiques. Et les inscriptions flamboie gemée, c'est les clés USB. Elle rentre la clé USB, donc les inscriptions, flamboie gemée du coup, dans les lignes énergétiques pour extraire les souvenirs. Donc elle truque pas directement les souvenirs à partir des lignes énergétiques, mais elle extracte les lignes énergétiques pour les placer dans les clés USB, donc les trucs flamboyants. pour ensuite faire des articles avec.
And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
Et ensuite, elle utilisera tous les trucs. Waouh! Waouh, les yeux! Attends, je suis obligé. Je suis obligé de prendre un screen ça. Merci. Ok, j'ai compris. Et après ça, ouais, l'antidote que tu essaies de forger sera utilisé pour extraire les souvenirs de cette banque. Pour extraire les souvenirs des pierres là. En flamboie gemé, je sais pas quoi.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Même si Nechka a oublié son propre passé, d'autres personnes en ont été témoins. Mhm.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I've thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Xilonen?
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Oh là là. Bonjour. Je suis Frédéric de Genshin Impact. Vous aimez avoir une dépression aussi grosse qu'une pièce de 2 euros? C'est très simple. Bordel.
Let's burn this breeze.
Ok.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler. Paimon's always flying! Of course it gets tiring! But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Ça doit être ça, ouais.
Anyway, this is what Plisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know, I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Oh my god. Xilonen.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Hey. 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 Hey.
All right.
Okay.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Which is, names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Okay.
Bring it! Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here, When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. And there. That should complete the flow.
Ok. Ah ouais, ok.
Amazing, Xilonen!
Damn.
You were running
Merci,
all
caméraman.
over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Voilà ce dont capables. Voilà ce dont sont capables les enfants des écoles.
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Me dites pas que vous portez tout votre équipement sur vous actuellement.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared!
What?
Slasoli's central inscription is even floating!
Mais c'est ouf. Au moins j'apprends, tu vois. C'est un truc de ouf. Ok, donc tous les motifs comme ça là, c'est comme ça. Hmm.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Slasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? Yeah, well, sounds like something you'd say. But if you ask me, there's a problem with what Auntie said.
J'arrive 2 secondes.
It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Re.
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
Hmm. L'absorption des souvenirs.
It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, This type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Hmm. Oh waouh, c'est beau. Ok.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Felisoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Faudrait que je re-regarde cette partie sur YouTube, parce que c'était compliqué. Enfin, c'est plutôt... Regarde-moi comment c'est beau ça. Regarde-moi ça.
All right.
Let's burn this breeze.
All right.
Ah. Dire.
Ah, Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. By the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
What the hell?
Uh-oh. What if something fell on her? We should check. Paimon will go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me.
J'ai
We
l'impression
won't
qu'elle...
leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a
J'ai
proper
l'impression qu'elle ment de
celebration.
ouf.
What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
Alright, alright. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe.
Waouh, waouh,
We can
waouh.
go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Tout ça.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go.
Oui.
Please be
On
good
peut
now,
à peine marcher,
Nachka.
tu lui
Don't
mets un
cause any
gros sac
trouble
comme
for
ça.
Xilonen and the others.
Mais putain.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
Mhm.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her blaze gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Yo, Chloé Jones, merci pour ton follow. Comment ça va? Ça va tranquille, hein? 6h47 de live, bientôt 7h MDR. Mais ça va super. Ils sont trop mignons, putain.
Let's burn this breeze.
Oh là là, la musique, j'adore.
All right.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka. I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nachka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nachka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she's started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Mais what? Me dis pas qu'elle fait exprès. Attends, me dis pas qu'elle fait exprès et dire à sa fille qu'elle fait semblant qu'elle est malade pour qu'elle continue en soum-soum la recherche des souvenirs. Et en fait, elle est toujours malade, sa petite, mais elle va mieux, donc mais elle peut marcher, elle peut tout faire. Et ça, je vais trop loin, hein, mais pour moi, en mode, la façon dont elle, entre guillemets, tombe de son lit, c'est, entre guillemets, un appel, un truc, pour dire à sa mère quelque chose. Une sorte d'appel ou de truc. Et donc, c'est sa fille, la complice, du coup. Non, si c'est ça, c'est grave. Je sais pas pourquoi je pense à ça, mais mais c'est. J'espère que c'est pas ça parce que c'est triste un peu d'aller jusqu'à là, genre. Bref.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around. Let Paimon see. Ah! To kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nichka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say? Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book.
Eh, la daronne, elle fait flipper. Qu'est-ce qui lui arrive? Je dis pas que la daronne, elle fait tout ça par rapport au bouquin, genre. Et genre, elle pense que le bouquin, l'ancien bouquin, genre, c'est des vrais trucs. Genre. Non, ça va être triste. Eh, la daronne.
We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime?
Non, mais attends, mais maintenant, je pense que c'est elle qui a dit aux autres de faire une belle fin. Bizarre. Bizarre la dame.
Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nichka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish Palan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nichka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Vraiment, c'est grave. Attends. Au cas où, hein. Nope. Ça. Juste pour voir c'est quoi le... Ah, c'est l'anniversaire de gaming. Yo, Néa Furina. Ouais, ça date. Attends, Néa Furina. C'est toi où j'avais fait les photos l'année dernière, non? C'est toi? Avec Xian Yun. Bam. Ok. Eh non, cette quête-là va me tuer. Je vais où? Ok.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Ah, Pox Ballon. Mais c'est quoi, c'est quoi ce blaze?
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apaj Palan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Plusoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nachka, say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day.
C'est suspect, ouais. Attends. C'est fait exprès, Xilonen, elle est ultra. Elle est ultra intelligente.
I won't run off.
Voilà, je savais.
Who's your
C'était,
favorite
elle a fait
character in
exprès
To Kill
de
the
nous faire
Brave?
séparer. De nous séparer de la mère pour pas qu'elle force à la petite d'ouvrir sa bouche. Comme ça, elle va nous donner plein d'informations, la petite. Merci, Xilonen.
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best fast as he could.
C'est un personnage courageux.
What about you, Nichka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quete, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quete in the final battle.
What the fuck?
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nichka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
What the fuck? Mais c'est une dinguerie de dire ça sans qu'on a lu le livre. Ah, regarde ça, Daron.
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Quete?
What the fuck? Non, attends.
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his
Wesh.
appearance.
Attends. Non, la petite, elle est possédée, c'est pas possible. Non. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a mis, la Daron? Qu'est-ce qu'elle a mis? Non, qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait? Non. Mais Mais c'est quoi cette quête? Comment ça, tu veux jouer le méchant? C'était dans l'ancienne version en plus, mais oui. Elle a lu la version, elle l'a dit, elle a lu. Elle a lu la version, elle soit pas débile.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending.
Non, elle a
That
lu
one,
l'autre version.
Quete was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nichka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Allez, dis la fin
Come
de...
here, Nichka.
Oh,
Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something up for Nichka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nichka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
parce qu'elle est trop intelligente.
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Yes. Soyez
Oh,
pas
we should
débile, s'il vous
head
plaît.
to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nichka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Oh, cette quête. Elle me plaît, me plaît, me plaît. Elle me plaît, cette quête. Cette petite quête, elle me plaît. Hé, hé, hé. Oula. Bon, on va faire un pari, le chat. Vais-je mourir? Je vais essayer de mettre le planeur. Attends, déjà, je mets la bouffe au cas où. Avant que ça m'aggro. Avant que la quête m'aggro. J'ai une chance sur 2 de mourir. Parce que la quête va m'aggro avant que j'ouvre mon planeur. 3, 2. Ah non, c'est bon. Let's go! Nice. Merci Naïm de faire
I finished
d'être
repairing
confiant.
your blaze gem inscription, Chevin.
D'avoir confiance en moi.
I've also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nichka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices then.
Allez hop. Ça c'est fait.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
T'inquiète pas.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have!
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out!
Mr. Traveler,
come here, Nachka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be
Ça
heading
doit
back
être
now.
ça.
It'll be Nachka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Et il y a embrouille sous le potager, les amis. Soit c'est pas Netchka, et c'est genre un saurien qui... ou un truc des abysses qui se transforme. Soit... En fait, je vois que ça. En mode le truc violet abyssal, là. Qui se transforme en tout le monde. En peu importe qui. Je sais pas. Parce qu'il a fait beaucoup de bruit dans la chambre. Hein, juste pour se lever. Donc, c'est peut-être quand elle se transforme ou elle se détransforme, je sais pas. Un truc du genre. Ou un lecteur. C'est un abyssal lecteur, là. Ou bah c'est vraiment elle, mais je sais pas ce que la mère ne veut pas qu'elle nous dise. Bref,
Mom,
hypocrite. Damn!
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
Ouais, c'est...
I didn't.
Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we
Gardons notre
do?
calme, Paimon.
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home.
La daronne, là. Et qu'est-ce qui se passe? Eh, je kiffe la quête, je sais pas ce qu'il y a, en fait. Allez. Dites-moi plus, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh, what's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Attends, laisse-moi relire tout ça, frère. Au bout d'un moment... Je lui ai lu l'histoire plusieurs fois, connaît toutes les répliques par cœur quasiment, ce n'est pas un problème. Neshka ne connaît probablement pas cette version de... Ok, oh, quelle est la différence? C'est identique pour la majeure partie, mais la fin est différente de celle que tu lui as achetée. L'édition que j'ai apportée est celle d'origine. Elle est sortie avant que Neshka ne soit tombé malade. Je croyais que les contes ne t'intéressaient pas, Xilonen. C'est ce que tu as dit sur la maladie de Neshka est vrai. Elle ne serait pas en mesure de se souvenir de son passé avant d'être tombée malade. Du coup, la fin de la version originale de Tribale fait aussi partie de ce passé qu'elle est censée avoir oublié. Avant d'être tombée malade. Donc elle nous a menti. En d'autres termes, si Neshka n'a pas lu cette version de l'histoire récemment, elle ne peut pas connaître la fin. Est-ce que je me trompe? Je ne comprends pas. Pourquoi es-tu si préoccupé par la fin de ce livre? Même si elle s'en souvient, qu'est-ce que cela prouve? Peut-être qu'elle est sortie en douce quand j'avais tourné le dos pour lire la version originale du livre. C'est possible, après tout, elle se souvient des événements récents. Dans ce cas, allons demander aux autres de la tribu s'ils se souviennent avoir vu Neshka lire le livre. Peu de boutiques vendent des livres dans la tribu. On peut aussi juste demander à Neshka où elle l'a eu. Ils sont tous des inscriptions flamboisemées. Alors, leurs souvenirs, on sans doute. Tu admets donc que les inscriptions ont affecté leurs souvenirs récents des membres de la tribu? Mais what the fuck, elle veut. Mais elle veut que son. Oh, fuck! Elle veut En fait, elle prépare un plan, mais elle veut que tout le monde oublie ce plan. Je suis sûr que c'est elle aussi qui a fait en sorte que le livre change de fin, en fait, pour une fin de conte de fées. Je suis sûr que c'est elle aussi, du coup. Et elle a donné des trucs flamboyants à tous les vendeurs de livres. Damn. Donc elle veut que tous les vendeurs de livres oublient la vraie fin de l'histoire. What the fuck, mate? L'édition que j'ai apportée est celle d'origine. Elle est sortie bien avant que Nechka ne soit tombée malade. Si ce que tu as dit sur la maladie de Nechka est vrai, elle ne serait pas en mesure de se souvenir de son passé avant d'être tombée malade. Donc là, elle demande est-ce que tu l'as lu l'original? Non, en fait, elle a lu l'original. Soit elle a lu l'original, Nechka, soit la mère lui a lu l'original, en fait. Mais sauf que je pense que c'est Nechka qui a lu l'original de base. Oh, what the fuck? Elle a fait en sorte que tous les vendeurs du livre original changent la fin, là, et qu'ils oublient. Pour qu'ils oublient la vraie fin.
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichka remembers it.
I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
What the fuck?
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Oh my god! Non, 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 c'est exceptionnel. Non, 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 non.
Xilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in.
Merde, pardon. Pardon. Non, c'est grave. Non, c'est grave. What the fuck?
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nichka's walls?
What?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
Mais what the fuck? Qu'est-ce qu'il voulait faire? Elle veut essayer d'être une Wayob tout court, du coup? Ça n'a rien à voir avec sa fille. On dirait que tante Lazoli a mis tout...
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
What the fuck? Non, la transition, elle était exceptionnelle. Gros coup de pied, bam! La transition, elle était magnifique. Elle était magistrale. Non. Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut faire, la petite?
All right.
Oh shit! Un atelier près que Slazoli. Vas-y, Naïma, toute. Un atelier que Tlazoli prétend avoir abandonné est fermé. Maintenant, un crépitement inquiétant résonne à l'intérieur. What the fuck is going on, mate? Pas besoin de changer de team en vrai de vrai. Let's go. Eh, l'une des quêtes que je kiffe, voilà, je vous le dis. Ok.
What
L'une des quêtes que je...
is this place?
À chaque fois, j'oublie de mettre... Big Blue Charlotte. À chaque fois, j'oublie de mettre Charlotte.
What's the news?
Big news!
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
What the fuck? J'ai pas besoin en fait.
Smile!
Ah ouais. L'atelier.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Water jet!
Open fire! Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Bullseye! Bullseye! All right.
Out of the way! Forget it!
Get quick! Bring it!
Done. Rien d'autre, ok. Let's go. Ok. What the fuck? Comment ça, essai? Oh les bâtards. C'est pas ma Xilonen. Bah. C'est pas ma Xilonen, putain. C'est pas grave. Au moins ils se sont dit, ils ont enfin dit qu'ils ont amélioré les persos d'essai avec leur artefact et tout. Donc, normalement. Voilà. Ça c'est bien. Bref. Hi Chaska. Merci. Rien d'autre? Nice. Mhm. Ah, c'est pas de la lave. Ok. Oh là, quelle dinguerie. Oh là là, trop stylé. Yo!
Watch this! Out of the way, you're getting...
Take me up!
Out of the way! Forget it! You win.
Damn! What the fuck? Quoi? Tu voulais plonger... Elle est folle! Elle voulait plonger dedans! Ok. Si je vais... Oh, waouh! Oh my gosh! Pardon? Stop. Ah non, je peux pas prendre tout. Non! Casse ton cou! Casse ton cou! Casse ton cou, j'ai dit. Ouais, mais... Je sais pas. Vraiment pas, genre.
Say cheese!
Non! What the... C'est pas...
Bring it!
Ah, je peux pas. Ils veulent que je passe par où? Oh là là, trop stylé. Oh là là, trop stylé. C'est pas, y a pas de coffre, hein.
Hold that pose! Smile!
Alright, let's finish
How's
this.
hitting it?
Bombs away! Water!
Letting grave names echo! Let's run! Open fire! Hold on to your hats. That was quick.
Out of the way! Or get blown away!
Water jet!
Locked on! Open fire! Locked on! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil! Fire in the hole!
Hold that pose!
Water jet!
All right. Take me up!
Yeah, I'm good. Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
Ok.
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
Fuck! Ok. Ah, c'est trop. J'adore la musique.
All right.
All right, let's keep going.
raté de. Non. Ah, je suis un connard.
Let's fly.
Je suis un putain de connard. Je suis un putain de connard. Je suis un putain de connard.
All right.
Tu vas pas plonger là-dedans, je te dis. Ok. J'espère que j'ai pas raté de coffre. Non, c'est bon. Ok. Ah ouais, là, littéralement tout. Ouais, c'est pas un atelier ça, c'est. Et là on rentre dans la grotte comme le cher frère jumeau là. Littéralement. Oh my god! What the fuck? Heureusement je l'ai prise. Heureusement je l'ai prise. Je le savais, frère. Je le savais. Putain, heureusement. Heureusement je l'ai prise. Heureusement. Oh là là, heureusement que je l'ai prise, cette dame. Imagine qu'il prend le morceau de pierre, c'est ça? Heureusement. Parfait celle-là. Oh là là. Oh mon dieu. C'est là où vous tombez les gars? C'est la fondation des enfants des échos ça?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Je savais que c'était pas sa petite. Je savais.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka.
What the fuck?
She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home.
Je pense qu'en japonais, ça doit être exceptionnel. Parce que là, sa voix, elle est calme, alors que normalement, elle doit être en crise de panique de trucs, tu vois. Donc je pense qu'en japonais, ils vont faire tu vois, un de ces, comment on appelle ça, acting exceptionnel, je pense.
As I said, I only
Là, tu
want
vois,
to
elle est
bring
folle, mais
Nechka back, even if it costs me everything.
elle parle très calmement.
And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Oh, damn.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now.
Abyss,
Please.
les abysses, non.
Wake up.
1.
Ah.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Sheesh.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka. Why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met.
You're Nechka?
Yes, but I still don't know your name.
My name's Nepeka.
It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past. and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
What? Et la daronne, c'est une tarée. C'est une tarée.
I saw Nachka and was speaking with her, but now, where? Where did she go? Nachka? Nachka? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please. Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nachka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nachka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlisoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nachka at all. You collected memories of Nachka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nachka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nachka in her sickly state. What the real Nachka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
Damn.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nachka. To see her again.
Nachka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
Parenté.
The immovable love between you and Nachka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nachka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nachka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nachka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nachka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were?
I
The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them.
C'est une dinguerie. C'est une dinguerie. Tellement elle était focus qu'elle a oublié son passé et du coup elle a oublié l'origine de son antique nom quand même. C'est grave. C'est grave. C'est grave. Non.
A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future.
Un nom sans passé est un arbre flétri sans racines. Et pourri. Car il n'a pas d'avenir.
It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Ah là tu vas payer meuf. C'est un crime là que t'as fait, c'est pire qu'un crime.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Xilonen, Nichka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
I can carry you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nachka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nachka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave.
Eh oui. Elle a pris les souvenirs là, le truc, enflamboisé là, et elle l'a détruit. Hop, au revoir. Et puis elle a fait un câlin.
This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
C'est une dinguerie. C'est vraiment une dinguerie ce qu'elle a fait. Elle a vraiment fait ça, genre. Et ça me choque encore plus. Parce que c'était une... C'est toujours une forgeronne hors pair, genre. Mais tellement elle était focus pour sauver sa fille, elle voulait pas accepter sa mort, qu'elle en a oublié son passé en volant l'imagination des gens et les souvenirs des gens. Et en faisant ça, les gens ont oublié aussi leurs émotions. Elle a appris aussi leurs émotions en même temps. Et elle a fait quelque chose avec. Sauf que elle, en faisant quelque chose avec ces émotions-là et ses souvenirs, elle a oublié son propre passé, elle aussi. Dont son antique nom, qui s'appelle parenté en plus, qui veut dire parenté. C'est grave. Et elle a pris un enfant, elle l'a volé, frère. Elle a pris une petite, elle l'a utilisée comme un objet pour ressusciter sa petite. C'est grave, c'est quoi ce jeu? Ah non, c'est trop ce jeu. Je jure, c'est trop. Je jure, c'est trop ce jeu. Chaud.
Let's burn this breeze.
Oh, heureusement. Oh non, je suis pas mort. Non, arrête.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
Elle doit être un peu triste là, Xilonen.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
C'est la goutte.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
Tu as été brave, Nepecha.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
What the fuck?
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
Et elle l'a drogué. Mais what the fuck? Non, c'est dingue cette quête. Elle droguait une petite en plus. Non, 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 là faut la faire souffrir la meuf. Non, j'en ai rien à foutre. Dame ou pas dame, elle a fait des dingueries, c'est pire que des péchés ça. C'est trop, c'est trop, c'est trop, c'est trop. Mais non, c'est trop, c'est trop, c'est trop. Elle a drogué une petite. Et je suis sous le cul, les gars. Cette quête, c'est l'une des meilleures quêtes que j'ai faites. Hein. Oh là 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 là.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Xilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details.
Stop.
Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
Elle devait se servir des inscriptions. Mais oui.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had.
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do
Du coup, ça va
now,
être sa petite sœur, du coup.
Xilonen?
Bah oui.
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlosoy's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
Yep.
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
Vous avez donc un plan B.
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Cette quête est non, c'est trop. J'applaudis carrément. J'applaudis. C'est trop. C'est trop. C'est trop. C'est trop. Vraiment, c'est trop. Cette quête est exceptionnelle. Et c'est pas fini! Retournez à l'atelier de Xilonen. J'applaudis alors que c'est même pas fini. Bordea. Attends. Je voulais voir l'atelier, moi. Vite fait.
Yep.
Non, cette quête, c'est trop. Pour les petits, les mini là, les trop cute là. On peut même pas. Trop mimes. Mais non les gars, tranquille. Tranquille les gars, tranquille. Non, c'est trop. Attendez le lendemain. 7h30 pile poil, DM. Allez visiter l'atelier de Shiroro.
Let's burn this breeze.
Non mais c'est pas possible, pourquoi il me... Ah.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Et Tlazoli, quelle punition a-t-elle reçue?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine, otherwise we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Whew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Damn. Donc, du coup, ça y est. Tout le monde va se souvenir de Nechka. Oh là là. C'est une dinguerie. Attends, une dernière fois, au cas où. Au cas où, au cas où.
Let's burn this breeze.
On va voir une dernière fois. Ok. Ok, il n'y a rien de spécial. Il y a une quête en haut, est-ce que je vois? Faut que je la fasse.
Leave me alone and don't make me trouble.
Non, c'est trop. Cette quête c'était n'importe quoi. Cette quête c'était n'importe quoi. Les...
Let's burn this breeze.
C'était n'importe quoi. J'ai surkiffé la quête. Ah, Tribale. Une grande forgeronne comme elle là. Comme Tribale qui s'est fait avoir qui... par son propre truc, frère. C'est grave. Regardez-la danser. Voilà. Regardez-la. Allez, Slay, voilà. Vraiment. Cette quête était exceptionnelle. La meuf, elle a drogué une enfant, elle a capturé l'enfant, elle l'a adopté. Ensuite, elle l'a enfermé dans une chambre, elle l'a séquestré. Elle lui a donné de la drogue. Et fait des expériences. C'est grave. Elle lui a mis des souvenirs d'une personne qu'elle connaît pas, d'une petite qu'elle connaît pas. C'est grave, vraiment c'est grave. J'espère qu'elle va manger cher. Bref, je vais m'arrêter là. C'est incroyable. Merci à tous. Non, c'était grave, c'était incroyable. C'était grave. Ah, il y a ça aussi. Et hop là. Ouais, Baraka, je le savais. Je savais que c'était Baraka, son nom. Son antique nom. Ah, Xilonen. Baraka. Donc il manque le nom de Yansan, qui est en haut, à gauche. Que là c'est Biji, Yutabichi, moi, Baimon et Nabri, Baraka, Malipo, Umoja, Vuka, je crois, pour Shaska. C'est une dinguerie. Donc là, il manque 6 antiques noms. What the fuck? Il manque l'antique nom de... Bien sûr. Yansan? Oui, il en manque 5 encore. Ah ouais. Bref. C'était exceptionnel. Bref, je vous dis goodbye. C'était exceptionnel. Bye. Allez, faites au soleil là encore. Voilà. Bye.